intro that for the second video.
Good.
Okay, so we already identified all our stories for iteration 1 and iteration 2. And because we didn't want the video to go on longer, we've already identified all the tasks that we have per iteration. But to explain them shortly, our first stories basically revolve around registration, right?
Yeah.
So we have user database creation, the register pages, the login pages with the two-factor authentication. And of course, when you log in, you gotta be greeted by a main homepage. And of course, the functionality that we have, which is the complaints, but we will only do for the tenants. And of course, we ensure concurrency, we ensure CSS settings, and of course, it's gonna be tied to a database. That's why we have the database.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For iteration 2, we're gonna compound on what we have. For 1, we'll have the forgot password, anything that has to do with the password, anything that has to do with the profile, tenants, property managers list, and of course, we make sure that whatever we have in here, it is in the database. And of course, we gotta have an admin page that can manage the user data that we have.
Yeah.
Okay, now the thing that we need to do is we need to assign these tasks.
Are we going to transfer any task from I1 to I2?
Well, given that the bulk of our application is in iteration 1, it is quite, it's easy for us to plan, but in reality, there might be a chance that some of the functionalities may not work 100%.
Like you find the bugs.
So if we find bugs, we'll have iteration 2
Yeah.
to cover for
Cover
it.
it.
Okay,
So
perfect.
most of our bug fixes is in here.
Yeah.
So let's try to determine how long.
First, how
So-
long of first who, and then ask him or her.
So
how
So
long
first,
you need time.
how much time for each task? Then we can.
Yeah,
decide.
let's do the estimate first.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do the estimate. But in our we have to have the database, right?
Yeah.
So for the database, we estimate 8 hours
Yeah.
to create it.
That's good.
And who is our main database guy in here?
Okay.
We can have. You're the main developer.
Developers, yeah.
So we'll set Michael as our
Michael,
main
yeah.
database
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Right? Michael,
You can
right?
study start from today.
Right? So it's gonna take you 8, and of course the registration page, the tenant page, and the login page. How do you think should?
These are the design page, like register page, login page,
Yes.
design page.
Not only design.
Only also the code.
It's
Yeah.
based on the coding also because
Yeah.
Like- Yeah, like the code of the design, right?
it's like front end and back end both, like
Both,
full stack.
okay.
Yeah, like 6 hours
No,
each.
because the backend is done by that database. It
Mm-hmm.
goes
Yes.
there,
Oh, okay.
so it will be the front end, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
No.
Yes, but I think we'll go with the estimate of how many hours?
And then
For the register page,
Maybe 6
6.
hours
6
Yeah.
hours each.
each. And we'll have our main UI person here,
That's
who is one. How do I put one or someone?
WN.
WON.
Yeah.
What about the two-factor authentication?
how long it takes. What do
I
you think?
think it will take.
It takes the longest
The
time.
longest time?
Yeah.
So do you want me to take care of that? I'll
Yeah,
take care of
Why
that.
yeah.
not?
Girl. Yeah. Main homepage.
I can do that.
So okay, so 4. I think it's 4 hours.
Yeah.
Is enough.
Safe, yeah.
Safe. Complaint list page, tenant.
So,
So
it's
these-
related to that
Report.
database?
So for the database bit, we'll take care. I think Michael can take care of that. So Michael,
I know how to do it all.
Yes, okay.
don't say that.
Yeah.
You can do it. We are all.
Yeah.
We are all.
Which
Students
one,
here.
the database?
Is it 4 hours? Is
I
okay,
think
right?
it takes,
Or no?
I think it takes a bit long.
The complaint
I'll put-
list page, it is also like the UI.
UI.
Like and then they in this page it will have the navigation, and when the click on the navigation it will open the respective page, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait. So this would be.
Because in the database, I think it takes a bit long, so I think it's
Eight-
preferred to, 8 hours is good for that.
And for the complaints pages,
Yeah.
I know this since they're both UI, and by the time we get
Uh.
here, we would have the main basic design
Design ready.
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
So we'll peg it at
the
4.
list page is also the UI. The
Yes.
detail page, update page, and feedback page is related to the database, right?
Yes, a little.
Okay.
Yes, but how do you think we should split this? Maybe Joyita can
Yeah.
handle the complaints.
Okay.
So you handle the complaints.
Yeah.
And then
Testing. No, testing is going at the next.
No.
Next.
I
Next
haven't-
release, that's the next
Yeah.
release.
I haven't assigned Shibli anything because Shibli is our main QA guy,
Yeah.
the tester. And so if this were for developers, we know we have to talk with.
Yes.
With
After
the-
I finish the register and
Yep.
login, you need to
I
check
can
whether
check,
it's
yeah, I'll go through
working.
with all those as well as this like concurrency and adjust CSS.
And of course, concurrency and CSS, I'll probably leave this for Seda.
Huh?
Because
What?
because
Which
we
one?
already
Yeah.
in this Michael would have 16 hours.
Mhm.
One would have 18
So
hours.
this one I can do it. If you know how to do it, it's very simple. So I can
Okay.
do this.
Right on and side.
Okay, one
yeah,
inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on side. Yeah.
And I know this is
And
4.
also, the
Michael
complaint
and
list
Shibli.
page, it is also UI, right? Like the home page,
Which one?
the complete list page,
Mhm.
tenant. So I can do that because these are parallel. So yeah,
This one side,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then complaint detail, update and feedback, I can share with Joyita.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, the login page, if you want, I can share with you.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
think it's better
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we
we can.
If we
give
make
two,
it two.
people,
Two
then
people.
Because
Yeah.
I know we are 6 people, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
actually nice.
Pair
Just
programming. Yeah, for double check of work.
Pair
yeah,
programming,
pair
right?
programming,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
pair programming, yeah.
So wait, concurrency will be handled by
With own, we can put my name with own.
which one?
Yeah,
With,
it's a login page register.
with who?
One,
On.
no one can do it by herself.
No,
It's good.
it- because
It's good.
Six
Yeah,
she
or
makes
six.
the
it's good.
That's
she
okay.
makes the
She's
page.
okay, she's okay. What about the concurrency?
Concurrency should be handled by me.
Okay, perfect.
I'll handle, and it should take me around 4 hours.
And you can just
And
write
you
one.
can also join with Michael with database. It will if you
if
Well,
you-
concurrency, yeah, I
Yeah.
will
with the
need,
database, yeah.
I will need Michael
Yeah.
here.
And
That's
if you
nice.
can just write in addition, it's not in declared there, but just testing.
Yeah.
Shibli.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
put
yeah.
testing.
Of UA, Shibli.
With star.
Testing.
For,
Shibli, yes.
for every
And
step.
on can get help of
Yeah,
any 5 of
perfect.
us. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Okay, then I think we're set for iteration 1.
Yep.
For iteration 2, like I said, we're gonna handle bug fixes. but we can start setting up stuff here.
Yeah.
Forgot password is actually should be handled by one also, because of the
Login is related to
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Login.
the login. So how many hours?
next one.
How many hours do we need?
For it
12.
password, I think
12.
12.
Yeah.
12.
Because
Yes.
that's the
Then we'll
most,
add one more helper for you.
Yeah, you can write my name.
Joyita.
Yeah.
Can. Sorry. For the profile pages, tenant and property manager, we'll probably have Seda handle this one.
okay.
How long do you think you should take?
I think 8 hours each.
8 hours each, right?
Yeah.
But for the list, I'll
This one
make it 4.
will have the database also, right?
Yes. So you think
My
You need
we
Michael?
can? You will need Michael here. And add profile. This is also Michael, which is gonna take us around 4 hours. Admin page.
Is it like UI?
It's more of a UI thing.
I can do that.
No,
This
it's the
time,
data.
UI?
Wait.
The
Oh,
ad-
admin page.
admin page.
Okay.
So
Page is
yeah.
the UI. Yeah.
So here we'll switch. I'll be probably the one for testing here,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
right? Because make sure everything is working
Yeah.
fine.
yeah.
And admin page should take you how many hours?
I think
8 hours is okay. Yeah.
It is okay.
Yeah.
And manage property should be 4. And who else hasn't had anything? Joyita?
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
give Joyita with me in the profile page. You want?
Yeah, okay.
You're okay?
What about this one? Second last? The manage tenant property manage.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is the one,
Okay.
which is the last part.
It's related to admin. Huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
so this should be part of Shibli.
Okay.
And then we can, for
I
here,
can support. admin.
yes,
Okay.
we'll support both
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and give Joyita beside me on that too.
You can tell I have a problem with the G.
Yes, okay. Perfect. No, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's okay. I think we're good.
Yep.
And so we'll expect everyone to do work for this project, and we'll talk through Discord now because
Yeah.
I think it's easier to coordinate with voice, and also still through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So good luck to us. See
Yeah.
you next
Good luck.
iteration.
Yeah, I have just one question.
Mhm.
What tools we will make to do that? Because I think we should use one tool, right?
The tools that are already in that we have from preliminary investigations is we might use React.js, right?
Okay.
Using
Firebase and Firestore.
Firebase
You can
and
Firebase.
Firestore.
And might be
Store?
Redux. Yeah, store RE.
Give us the link. We can upload if we need.
You mean the project link? Yeah.
I'll probably ask you to start it
Yeah.
because I think
Yeah. Then yeah.
and then of course we'll coordinate with database guy here, and then we'll check how to do the whole thing. Okay,
Perfect.
I think we're set.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks for everyone to attend.